Hey everyone, it's Leon. Welcome to another exciting episode of What's New at Catchpoint. Now in this series, my goal is to clue you into the latest features and updates to the Catchpoint platform, along with occasional discussions of blogs, white papers, or ebooks. And sometimes I'll even mention events that we're sponsoring or hosting. As always, you can find links in the description below. And you can find out about all this and much, much more over on catchpoint.com. But this month, it's all about the features. So let's get started. Catchpoint's stack map feature has been around for a while, making short work of the hard work to find connections between seemingly separate aspects of your application ecosystem and then showing you how it all fits together. Now that, in and of itself, is a huge help. But when something goes wrong and all you're seeing is a sea of red, knowing how the proverbial sweater was knitted together doesn't tell you which thread to pull on to put it all back together. Yeah, you're right. That's not how knitting works, but you get my point. My lack of knitting knowledge doesn't change the fact that when an application site or server fails, or even shows that it's down or slow, we often waste time pulling at the wrong thread, trying to capture API calls when the issue is actually DNS, or giving the hairy eyeball to our ISP network when it's DNS, or even testing out our CDN provider when it's DNS. But now, and I cannot stress this enough, at no additional cost, Catchpoint can tell you exactly where something is failing and why. How are we doing it? I cannot believe I'm about to say this. With AI. I know what you're thinking. AI is becoming the plush Corinthian leather of SaaS features. It is the plush expensive add-on that's now appearing in everything from toys to toasters. But the fact that venture capitalists want to aggressively promote a technology doesn't mean that it has no real applications. And honestly, dumpster diving through your monitoring data is one of the things that AI, otherwise known as machine learning trained on large data models, was made for. So what is Catchpoint's AI-powered root cause analysis? Well, for starters, it looks at your entire architecture, and when something fails, it identifies the most likely dependency. As you might guess, this cuts down on guesswork, which cuts down on your MTTI, a thing that stands for mean time to identify, not mean time to innocence. Hey man, it wasn't me. By combining the stack map visualization, our 3,000 plus node telemetry network, root cause analysis, and recommendations, Catchpoint accelerates incident triage and supports confident resolution. Now, I talked about rum way back in episode 1 of What's New at Catchpoint.
The rum. Why is the rum? The rum. Rum's good.
Now, the cool part about rum is that, as the name implies, you get detailed information about how real users are really using your applications in real time. The not so cool part about rum is, well, this. It is decidedly not simple to interpret sometimes, which is what makes session replay so very, very cool. The name says it all. You get a replay of the user's rum session played back like a movie. You get to see every click, scroll, or form fill. It's like you're looking over the shoulder of the user while they're using your app. But, not in a creepy way. When you get other indications that something went wrong, either an error click or a bounce or a rage click, a rage click? Come on, accept. Session replay lets you see what was actually happening rather than debugging it through data points. Now, I mentioned that it's not creepy, and joking aside, we've worked really hard to mask and filter sensitive information at the source so teams can have full visibility into the user behavior without having full visibility into the user's personal life. Setting up monitoring and observability shouldn't be that hard, since most of us know everything about our application and since most of us know everything about Okay, all right, that's not going to work. The truth is, we don't know everything about our applications and infrastructure, which makes setting up monitoring hard because we literally don't know what we don't know. At least until it blows up, at which point it's too late. Catchpoint's new advisor feature is meant to address that. It looks at the systems you're currently monitoring and sees what you might have missed. It identifies services that are being called but not monitored, like DNS or SSL or HTTP and more. Once a recommendation is made, you have the ability to accept it, modify it, or ignore it. Catchpoint Advisor is a welcome addition to the product suite because it helps folks who aren't experts in monitoring, or experts in their application, or even experts in Catchpoint itself, and they can improve their coverage, ensure uptime, and avoid unexpected outages. That was a lot of new stuff we just covered. As a reminder, you can find links to everything I mentioned in the description below. Now, if you love the series and you want to see more of it, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you can get notifications when new episodes come out. And if you hated this series and you think it's a horrible idea that should never continue, remember to hit like and subscribe so you can watch us improve. For What's New at Catchpoint, I'm Leon Adato.